Okay, air signs. So, welcome back to my channel. My name is B. Hi, just in case if you don't know who I am, if you've never been here before, and if you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. It is Friday, October 18th. Yeah, 18th. So, AKA it's Venus Day, AKA y'all know why we here, AKA I got some breaking news. This is going to actually be for a super single. I mean, like, single as a Pringle, single as a dollar bill. Like, ain't nobody texting your phone dries the Sahara Desert. Like, no booty call hours, no hoes, no bitches, no niggas, no outside sneaky link, nothing. We have nothing. I mean, slap dry. I mean, B, I go to work, I go home. So just because if you don't fit that description, you just can't say I didn't tell you. I mean, if you want to stick around just in case if there's some messages for you anyway, that's your business. But hey, don't say I ain't warn you. All right, now, everything that you might need to know is down in the description box. Just in case if you want to book a personal reading, I am open for those. You can find me on my other platforms. Like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if this resonated with you. Y'all know the use. If we've been here, a couple of oracle cards. I don't know. In the last video, I didn't really even touch my tarot card. So I guess we'll kind of just see where the wind takes us with this. Okay. This is going to be for Gemini, Aquarius, and Libras. Happy birthday, Libras. Again, for the umpteenth time. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Is that everything? That's everything. All right. So let's go ahead and jump in while it's on my mind because I got it to the last one. The last video I got to the very last minute. I am going to be teaching tarot. So, just in case if you like what we do here and you feel like, oh my God, I could totally do this myself. I could totally read for myself. I think this is so cool. I don't know what any of these cards mean. I will be teaching tarot sometime soon. Don't have a date yet, but I know it will be on Patreon. Just making sure I keep the announcement out there. Okay, cool. So, for my air signs, what's coming in for you and my super single air signs? It says you will be surprised. So I like that. Everyone is doing their best is the card down at the bottom of the deck. The back of this says ask with love and their answer may surprise you. Yet whatever their answer, be happy and this may surprise them. Hi, it's love and I signed the universe. Okay, so it's given. Y'all might have a little something going on. I love that for y'all. Okay. Prepare to be surprised. Everyone is doing their best. The back of the card says there are really only two types of people. Those who you love now and those you now love and those you will love. What? Oracle cards be so funny sometimes because it's like, what the fuck do y'all be talking about for real? There are really only two types of people. Those you now love and those you will love. Until there's only one type of person. And then we'll probably hit replay. Okay. This is really cute. Okay, so you would be surprised. Already kind of give me the vibe of like, y'all might kind of, have love kind of just fall into y'all lap. And I think that's really cute. Where it's just like, ask with love and you'll be surprised the answer. But whatever their answer, be happy and this might surprise them. Air signs, that also kind of put me in the mind of like, be open-minded. It's kind of what it's like giving me. Because that whole, whatever their answer, be happy and this might surprise them. I just feel like that makes sense with y'all being air signs. Because as air signs, in Aquarius and Gemini, I'm mainly looking at you, but Libra, you in there a little bit too. Y'all can have a tendency to kind of like always have an opinion or like a thought on how somebody should do something or why they did it like this or did do it like that, or like, you know what I'm saying, a kind of like a snark remark or something about some, like, you know what I'm saying, where it's just like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying, like I really was just asking to see what you say, but you know what I'm saying, you really kind of failed the test. You know what I'm saying? You really kind of failed the test. I told you I missed you. You were supposed to read my mind and just know that meant like you were supposed to get here. But then you was just like, oh, I miss you too. And that's the wrong answer. So I don't know. It's kind of giving like just be open minded, bro. Like you'll be surprised if you could just play cool. You never know what somebody might have up their sleeve, but you never know what the universe might have up their sleeve either. Is what it's giving me. Give me a couple of cards for. Okay, the way that fell out. Okay, codependency, new you, penny pinching, master plan, and karmic partner. Yeah, I was waiting on something like that to pop out. Because air signs, and I feel like I need to hold your hand when I say this. I feel like unspoken, as much as people like to give, and I say us because I'm an Aquarius dominant too. As much as people try to give like air signs the detached demeanor and you know what I'm saying or whatever and act like the only type of connection that y'all really care or we that really care for is mental. Unspoken, and if not managed well, we can kind of fall into a tendency of codependency, honestly, due to fears and insecurities. I personally have the theory that it comes from thinking so much, right? Especially because depending on how much air or how many aspects or whatever you have, you really can think of every possible outcome, every possible scenario, and then you'll just kind of like stress yourself, right? So it's given very much watch out for codependency, right? Watch out for kind of being overly dependent, overly reliant. I feel like for instance, right, how I just kind of read this card and I was just like, whatever they answer, be happy and it'll surprise them. I feel like that codependency can kind of go into it too, just like how I was saying, like, oh, well, wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? You were supposed to read my mind and know that that's what I wanted, that I wanted you to get over here, but you didn't read my mind. Wrong answer. It's like, well, first of all, if they tell you that they're busy, or it's like, well, I miss you too, but maybe they're busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, how well can we be happy with that without kind of picking that apart or overthinking it or over analyzing it and making it something? And how well can we also not be super codependent on that? If you want to talk to somebody, talk to them. You know what I'm saying? How many times do you kind of maybe want to talk to somebody and you feel like, well, I'm not gonna say nothing because they ain't said nothing to me, or I'll text them, but I need to know that they're going to respond, because sometimes I text them and then they don't reply. And then now I don't want to reply. It's like, why? If you have something to say what you have to say. Why are you super reliant on if they reply to you or not? What insecurities are they triggering up for you? What worries and what unhealed emotions are they mirroring back to you that you need to work on? And on the other side of it, you might actually be surprised. Instead of saying, oh, I miss you, and kind of just wanting them to get the hint to come see you, how about just saying, come see me? I would like to see you. Can I come see you? Yes. Air sign, I have something to do at 7:45, but it seems my schedule is clear at 8:15. And I can be on my way outside your house. It's like, how can we work through that instead of kind of getting stifled? You'd be surprised. But then how well can you also just be okay with that? Where it's like, well, okay, you want to see me tonight, but I'm actually busy. I'm staying over at work. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is doing their best, air signs. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying over at work. I can't really come tonight, but can I come tomorrow? Right? Does that trigger something up in you? Does that make you feel a type of way? Why? Check in with your emotions. The health card is down at the bottom of the deck. This is a good time to check in with your emotions and look at what's up under that. Communication. Yeah. So it's given, first of all, you'll be very surprised. Don't be so super codependent on what someone is or isn't doing. Okay? Even with this new you card, because you have the new you card here. It says new way of thinking, a new way of expressing, a shift in focus, self-improvement, epiphany, self-realization, regaining focus. So for some of you, I'm also seeing you definitely need to kind of regain your focus. Also, for some of you, you here with it, right? You kind of penny pinching. And where that applies, where you might feel like, okay, I'm kind of pinching, or my finances isn't really looking the best, you need to shift your focus to that too. It's okay for you to want love, but make sure that you're balancing that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, put yourself out there. Uh, you want to work through your codependency. You know what I'm saying? You want to date. You want to have people to court and stuff. But then you also want to make sure you focusing on your finances. It ain't cute to be dating around and getting courted, but then you broke. The niggas is gonna be there. The bitches is gonna be there. Make sure you got your money. Okay? That's what matters the most. Alright? But outside of making sure that you focusing on your finances, because I'm seeing you need to focus on your finances and come up with a game plan or take some accountability about your finances, or create some sort of like plan or game plan or budget list or something on making sure that you work on your finances. But aside from that, how are we working on codependent tendencies? Because this feel like you, air signs. This feel like, okay, I could be wanting to talk to my person, but then what if they don't want to talk to me? Who gives a damn? Say what you gotta say. Oh, I just don't want to be a burden. Who gives a damn? Let them like your worrisome ass anyway. Cause yeah, you might be a little worrisome. They might feel like, oh shit, my boo just be blowing my phone the fuck up. That's fine. But let them love you through that anyway. Let them love you through that anyway. If there is some codependency or some obsession or something like that, we need to kind of work through that, right? For some of you, it could be maybe you're kind of hyper focused, right? That could be why whatever their answer is, you're not happy. For some of you, you need to work on that in this codependency. Why are you not happy because they can't come see you tonight? Is it because you're not focused on yourself enough, right? That's gonna strike a nerve for some of y'all who don't want to hear that, but like to hear motherfucking go. You clicked on my face. Right? Hey, how can we shift our focus back to ourselves? How can we shift our focus back to everything else? You're not happy that they busy and they can't come see you because you're not busy enough. Hello, let's talk about it. You're not busy enough. You so focused on who they hanging out with because you ain't got no motherfucking friends. Right? Focus on that first. And then we can kind of start to shift the love coming in. For some of you, I feel like you might even be dealing with somebody right now. So for a lot of you, this feel like, yeah, you might be super single, but you ain't single as a Pringle single. This is giving you might be talking to somebody, or you might at least be at the very bare minimum communicating with someone. But again, they're basically just mirroring back to you all of your unhealed parts. So what do you need to work on? How is this triggering your insecurities? Oh, because when I wanted my ex to come and I thought my ex was busy, they was at my cousin house sleeping with my cousin. Okay, but this ain't your ex. So maybe you need to go talk to the lady, or if you need to cry it out or pray it out or whatever you need to do. But it's time for some healing to take place. Some of you just simply not busy enough. Others of you just too codependent and you just need a new way of kind of like thinking, right? Give me some astrology cards, please. For some of you, intuitively, I just heard a lot of this obsession you could feel is because you're not expressing something. If you kind of feel bombarded by something, it could be because you're not expressing something that needs to be expressed. But see, you kind of waiting on somebody else to say it. It's almost like, and I don't know why I'm getting this example, so maybe this is an example for somebody. It's almost like feeling feelings of love, but then not wanting to say I love you until the other person say it first. It's like you really kind of torturing yourself. Just say it. They might say it back, they might not. But to be codependent on whether or not you gonna share and I love you because, oh, they haven't said it first, so I'm not gonna say it. That's very codependent. You'll goddamn you damn sure will be obsessed then because you holding on to feelings and torturing yourself without just saying what it is that you gotta say. If you like them, tell them you like them. Why are you waiting on them to tell you that they like you first? Tell them you like them. That's why you still walking around moping, feeling like, oh, they don't like me. No, they might like you. But see, you waiting on them to say it first when you can just say it and then just get reaffirmed and reassured. Oh, well, person watching, I really like you too. Oh my God, person watching, I didn't even think you liked me like that, right? I thought we was just cool. Whole time you like, what? I've been liking you. Like, I've been feeling you. I've been feeling like this, that, and the third. But it's like, for some of you, you kind of, again, you'll be surprised, right? You kind of fucking your own self up. You do have the moon card. You have semi-sextile. You have first house. You have Chiron. And you have Virgo. So Virgo could be an exception. You could be maybe dealing with a Virgo. Could have some Virgo in your chart. Your moon could be in Virgo. I'm picking up. For a lot of you air signs, you are single, but for right now, I do feel like this is the time to really allow your emotions to kind of grow. Don't be afraid to wear your emotions on your sleeve with this moon card and this allowing card, right? You have the moon card, you have the allowing card, but then you also have the first house card. So it's given, don't be afraid to wear your emotions on your sleeve. That kind of takes me back to what I just said. For some of you, you might kind of be feeling codependent or like obsessive because you're a little overly reliant on how somebody else is communicating, which is very interesting considering that y'all are air signs. But that's why I started this in the beginning and I said people consider us very detached. They don't know just how attached that a lot of us can be, regardless of our detached demeanor. Like even I know Gemini Venuses get a lot of shit too, but even them, I know a couple of Gemini Venuses who, yeah, they still fuck with you, they still got love, they still wish the best for you, they still hope that things work out and prosper between you and them, but they also not gonna wait around. They're gonna go enjoy their other options. They're not gonna sit around waiting by the door for you to goddamn come choose them and pick them. So regardless of that, it's given again, yeah, people think that we're very detached, but don't be afraid to kind of show that emotion. Don't be afraid to allow your emotions and your feelings to grow either. Don't be codependent on whether or not somebody else gonna say something. You are the air sign. So regardless of if a motherfucker got some shit to say or agree with what it is you got to say or not, fuck them. I said I like you. Right? You didn't hear what I said. I said I like you. I said I miss you. I said that, this is that and the third. This is also teaching you value. Even, yeah, bottom of the deck. There's a lot of communication here with these, with your all air sign, even with Mercury down at the bottom of the deck. So it's kind of giving, yeah, there's value to your words. There's value to your sense of expression. There's value in you expressing your emotions. That's also how you nurture yourself. So even with the you'll be surprised card, it's like you'll be very surprised that a lot of other people probably feel the same way you feel. But you just ain't saying nothing. Even for myself, like earlier, I feel like just as of last night to earlier, I kind of was walking myself through that. And as an Aquarius stellium, rising and Venus out of my thing with a couple of other things. Anyway, I also was kind of walking myself through this where I was like, dang, I kind of missed this boy, but I was like, damn, I also already just asked to see him twice, like in the past week, and he's been like busy with his own thing, and I've been hella respecting that. But it's like, damn, would I be OD if I told him I miss him? Like, damn, I feel like I'm already ODing because I asked to see you twice and you've been busy. So now even as the third time, I'm like, damn, I really want to tell this boy I miss him, but I'm like, fuck, maybe I should. But I had to work myself through that, right? Like, girl, the worst that he gonna say is that he don't miss you, but I bet all of my money to my name that he does miss me. I don't think for a single second is that he doesn't. So it's like, why not just say it, right? But then I was like, well, damn, no, I'm not gonna say it, right? Because of what? Insecurity. So again, very much kind of similar, right? There's value in your voice. You heal yourself by allowing your feelings to be out there. Air signs, say what it is that you have to say. Tell the person that you like them. Ask to see them. Tell them you miss them. Apply for the job, even if this is how this applies, right? Shoot your friendship shot if that's also how it applies, right? Maybe there's friends and shit and homegirls, and it's like, damn, I really like that bitch hair. I just think she's so cool. Like, I would love for us to kind of hang out and get to know each other as besties or as like as friends. And it's like, you'll be surprised. People might also want to hang out with your motherfucking ass too. You just have to actually say something. But again, this also stands out loud and proud. Okay? So this could also be anybody that you're dealing with. Maybe there's somebody that you're dealing with who might have financial problems. But the way I'm going to read this is, while you kind of focusing on working through this, make sure you get your bag. Okay? Make sure you get your bag. Make sure you work on overspending, impulsive spending. Okay, create a financial budget for yourself. You need a financial planner if this is your finances. And if you're watching this and you like, nah, girl, that ain't me, then apply it to whoever you're dealing with. But if you know that you can look in that bank account and it's not looking as great as you like for it to be, shift that focus. Don't think so much about just relationships and codependency and, oh, they're not talking to me, and, oh, they're not hanging out with me, oh, they're not calling me back, or whatever the fuck, and shift your focus into something else. It's because you're not busy enough. Okay, you need to get a better sense of routine with this Virgo card. You need to get a better sense of routine. You need to get in line with what it is that you're doing. You need to get a little more organized in what it is that you're doing and focus on your bag. But for a lot of you, it's given. As great communicators as y'all are, air signs, allow yourself to communicate your most vulnerable emotions too. Allow people to see you for that and appreciate you for that too. If they fall in love with you, fall in love with you for that. Okay, thank you again so much. If you've gotten this far in this video, I really appreciate it. My name is B. Again, just in case if you forgot for the first time, like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if this resonated. Check down below in the description box if you need to find me on any other platforms, or if you just want to book a personal reading, that's also perfectly fine too. And yeah, until next time, bye.